Hello friend, welcome back to Hawkstack channel. In this video, we will explore two special directory in Linux, which will be slash proc and slash sys. These are called virtual file systems. Okay, virtual file system. These are known as the virtual file system, and they help you understand how your system is running in real time. So let's get started. Okay, so first question will be arise that what are virtual file system? First questions will be arise means what are the virtual file system? In Linux, some directories don't store data on disk. They are called or they are created in memory. Okay, they are called virtual file system. Understand it carefully. In the Linux, when we are there are some directories who don't store the data on disk. They are created in memory and they are called virtual file system. So two of the most important one are given there. First is slash proc. So we are writing slash proc for the for process and kernel formation. For process and kernel information is going to store in slash proc. Then slash sys. Slash sys means for hardware and device information. For hardware and device information, slash sys will be responsible. Okay, you can use them to monitor, tune, and debug your system. Why you are using it? You are using it for monitor, purpose, then for tune purpose, and for the debug purpose. Okay, we are using for these types of purpose. Now we are going to exploring about the directories. Okay, we are going to explore. So what we are going to explore? We are going to explore about slash proc. For exploring it means the slash proc directory contain file and folder that represent a running process and kernel information. Okay. So in order to view those information, what we will do? Cat slash proc slash uptime. Okay. So it will show you the uptime. So what the information it's showing you? Output is showing that how long your system has been running in your system. Okay. How long your system has been running. Okay, then the second one will be to see about your CPU information. Okay, the CPU information about the cat slash proc slash CPU information. CPU information. Okay, so with the help of this command, you can check about the CPU information. So we are directly going to run it proc CPU information. Okay, so CPU information. So it will give you the CPU related information to your system. Okay. So this is about how you are viewing your CPU information, right? The third one we have to see about the memory information. For looking for the memory information, memory information. For memory information, we have to apply the cat, then slash proc, then slash mem info. Okay. So it will give you the information regarding your memory or RAM, total, used and free. All those types of information regarding your RAM will be there. And not only total free, there will be much more information regarding it. So this is all about your memory information. Okay. In the same way, if you want to check all running process in your system, right? See all running processes. If you want to see all running process in your system, then what we have to do? Each running process has a folder which will be come inside the slash proc with its PID. So it will be showing with ls slash proc. Okay. So what the output we are getting? We are getting the folder like 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay. So these are the process ID. To check command used by process ID 1. If you have to check about it, then what you will do, you will apply cat slash proc slash 1 slash cmd line. Okay, so you can even explore file description, environment variable, and more from inside this folder. So we are getting the command used by the process ID 1. Okay. Now, the next terms that we can use here, we are going to exploring the next directory. Okay. Exploring the next directory, which will be slash sys. The slash sys directory show you hardware and kernel device information. Which types of information? Hardware and kernel device information. If you have to check the kernel and hardware device information, then you have to use it. So it is a part of something called sysfs, a virtual file system that give details about what the details it will give you. You will get the details about just like CPU information. You will get the information just like device, right? What's the device are there? Then you will get the information about the power settings. Then you will get the information about kernel modules. Okay. So these types of information you will get with the help of slash sys directory, right? If you want to check the CPU structure or checking the CPU structure, what we will do, ls slash sys slash devices, then system, then CPU. Okay, so those information are representing in this place, which are CPU 0, CPU 1, etc. Okay, so those CPU related information we can view from this list, right? If you want to list block devices, list the block devices. For listing the block devices, the command will be ls sys block. So it will show you the block related information in your system, right? Block related information, if you have to see, you will run this command and you will get the block related information. In same way, in your system, if you have to check or you have to view the device information, just like what's the USB information or maybe the PCI information, then we can check with the help of options ls, then sys, then bus, then USB, then devices. Okay, so this will show you the information about it. In the similar way, sys, then bus, then PCI, devices. So similar command, similar things we have mentioned, sys, bus, then it will become USB for USB devices and PCI for PCI sys. Okay, so we are getting here the information regarding it. What the use case we can include there? We have seen some example to understand about it. Now we are going to just discuss about the use case for slash proc, okay, and slash sys. So what the use case can be possible? First use case that is possible is for checking the system resources, just like what is the system resources, CPU, memory, uptime, these types of information you can check. Second, monitor what the data we are monitoring. We are monitor running process and their activity. We are learning about those things, then get real time info about what? About connected hardware. Then useful for debugging, performance, tuning, and scripting, right? So these are the use case about the proc and sys, right? Okay. So these things we have seen till now, and as a quick summary, we can say just like a slash proc we have seen. So we are just getting as a quick summary for it. So slash proc, it's give us or let's give you the information about processes and system status. The next, it will give us sys. Sys for gives you info about hardware and kernel modules. Okay, both are virtual file system, very useful for system admin. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. We will meet again in next video with some new content. Okay, thank you.